On this episode of Vintage New York, I take you to one of my regular go-to spots for finding vintage treasures, the Goodwill location on 25th Street in Chelsea. Then, we'll walk one block east and I'll give you a brief tour and a little history lesson of Madison Square Park. And of course, I'll show you what I bought at Goodwill and how I styled it. I'm Sydney Stone. I'm the editor of Vintage Fashion Magazine, and this is Vintage New York. I've been coming to this particular Goodwill location for years. It's conveniently located in Chelsea, and the store is incredibly well organized, with racks of designer clothes up front, shoes and handbags in the back, and an entire wall of dresses, which is what I usually end up buying here. But on this trip, I bought something different and very, very shiny. I'll show you what it was and how I styled it at the end of this video. Madison Square Park is a 6.2-acre public space located at the intersection of 5th Avenue and Broadway at 23rd Street. It was named after James Madison, one of the original founders and 4th President of the United States. Prior to becoming a public park in 1847, the land served as an army arsenal and military parade ground, where Corporal Thompson's Roadhouse sat at 5th Avenue and 23rd Street and later became the 5th Avenue Hotel. The park was also the site of the original Madison Square Garden before the sports and entertainment venue relocated further north. Today, the park serves as a lunchtime oasis for people who work and live in the neighborhood. And if you happen to be in the neighborhood, I'd recommend dining at 11 Madison Park. It's been around since 1998, and the food and drinks are always outstanding. Plus, it's pretty legendary for being the site of this monumental scene.
You know what? This seems like a much better way to end things. So go. Be engaged, get married to Nijinsky or whatever her name is. Have a nice life. Don't worry about me. I'm fine. These steps are very dangerous.
I ended up purchasing this shiny gold fringe jacket by Nasty Gal. I kept the styling very simple with a white tank top and bootcut jeans. Then I added a black and gold studded clutch to complete the look. And that's it for this episode of Vintage New York. Join me next time as I visit Unique Boutique on the Upper West Side, and I'll give you the inside scoop on why 84th Street between Broadway and Riverside Drive is known as Edgar Allan Poe Street. Be sure to hit the subscribe button below to be notified when the next episode drops, and visit vintagefashionmagazine.com for more vintage content.